Alright guys, so some of my subscribers wondered, what kind of a vegan am I? Well, that's an easy one, right? That's an easy one. A very strange vegan, because there's all kinds of vegans out there, but when you tend to be strange, you're just strange at everything, including being vegan. So, some vegans are very, one-track minded. They're like very fanatic about the whole experience, but I'm not one of those vegans, and the reason for that is because I spent the majority of my life eating meat, like a truckload of meat. I'm not talking a little bit of meat, I'm talking about trucks. In fact, I could honestly say that I've eaten more meat than most people should ever eat meat in a lifetime, which is why a lot of people wonder why the meat didn't just kill me at that point, because alright, so for a very long time, what I used to do was have maybe like 2, maybe 3 steaks per day, and I think that any doctors would advise against that, because you could get colon cancer and stuff. But yeah, I was very much into the steaks. I would go to Costco and I would buy big packs of steak, and I would be able to finish one of those big packs of steaks in a week by myself. So that's a little bit strange. Yeah, a little bit strange, because like, if someone eats that much steak, right, you'd expect me to be like tall, huge, like muscles, like The Rock, something like that. Yeah, well, it doesn't work that way. If you don't do as much, if you don't do 5 hours or so, I think Arnold Schwarzenegger explained it, you gotta do 5 hours of lifting per day, possibly pumping some steroids as well, and then the meat might do something good for you. But to be honest, you can get your protein these days from all kinds of alternate methods, and so realistically what you're having is a ton of lard, which is why I don't do that anymore, because my bowels just said, no, stop, you're killing yourself. And so I don't do that anymore. But as far as the whole vegan thing, I think that I could possibly call myself more plant-based rather than just vegan, although I do call myself vegan a lot. Because some vegans give vegans a bad name, and they go into the sort of fanatical side of veganism, where they go into, they basically break the law, and they think that they're saving some animals. Like, they'll break into a farm or something, they'll free some animals, and bravo, you saved like 3 animals, and you probably ended up causing a huge damage to a small farm, and the small farms are really not the ones that are causing the biggest issues. It's those mass-produced killing things, machines, that are the really, the ones that are causing the most karmic and physical damage to the population of animals, and as well, like the pollution and stuff. Because, I don't know if you guys seen these machines, but I've seen these machines, and they're really disgusting. I've seen some of these machines, and they'll take these beautiful little chicks, like they're only about this size. They'll put them in this machine, and the machine puts them down, like carries them on this conveyor belt into a chute, and the chute, they fall through this chute, and when they end at the bottom of the chute, there's grinding machines at the bottom. So it's basically blades that turn, and they turn anything that ends up in there into, shards of broken bones, and I can't deal anyway. So so I don't like how the fanatic vegans conduct their business, because they kind of give vegans a bad name, which is why a lot of times, you know, you'd go like, oh no, I'm plant-based, because I don't associate with any of that crazy fanatism. You know, I got into veganism to be healthier, because, you know, 3 steaks per day is not something anybody should do. And on top of that, I would have my steak, and then I'd have my mayonnaise on it, possibly some toast, you know, to put the steak in between so that it's easier to eat like a sandwich. Not the best meal that you should have. So anyway. Plus, I don't judge people, you know, like, it'd be a complete hypocrite if I'd be like pointing fingers, hey, you, stop eating meat, or whatever it is. You're such a bad person, considering how much meat I've had. I think I'm probably the bad person. So, yeah, I'm very, very chill about the whole experience. So, that's my piece, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for caring.